Honky Kong, Happy New Year's, big dog. Hey, what's up, dude? Happy New Year's to you too, man. Cheers. Cooking it up, baby. Yo, Happy New Year. Hi, Kawaladen and Honky Kong. Honky Kong, that's a funny name. What's up, guys? Bagel, bagel. All right. Huh. Very good. I need more bagel. How was your guys' New Year? How was your New Year? Type in the chat how your New Year was. One more bagel there. One more bagel there. Pop that there. My name for that is actually it kind. Okay. Actually, it's kind. Okay, well, it's good to be kind. Remember, love and hate both have 4 letters. It's easy to love, it's easy to hate, and it's hard to love. Love and hate both have 4 letters. Pickle, pickle, pickle. Am I the only one that drinks pickle juice? I love pickle juice. You guys, I love pickle juice. I love pickle juice, dude. How you guys doing this morning? How was your New Year? Did anybody do something fun for New Year? What are your guys' New Year resolutions? What are your guys' New Year's resolutions? What do you want to do this year? No, I do it too. You drink pickle juice too? Yeah. Pickle juice is yummy, man. What I do, I'm obsessed with pickles, man. The older I get, if you're anything like me, I love pickles. Love pickles. Love pickles. So, pickle juice can cause high blood pressure. Really? Pickle juice can cause high blood pressure? You know what else can cause high blood pressure? Well, you know what? I didn't know that. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to stop drinking pickle juice. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't look at porn. I'm lost 100 pounds. I ain't giving up my pickle juice. I ain't giving up my pickle juice. I'm not giving up my pickle juice. Like, when I wake up in the morning, if it wasn't for my pickle juice, like, I don't know what I would do in life without pickles. I love pickles. I love them. I even wrote a song the other day that said, I love pickles. I ain't I can't give up my pickles, man. I just can't do it, man. If God himself came down and said, thou shalt not have pickles, I'd say, God, then why did you make the pickles so yummy? Nah. I don't see how this could cause high blood pressure because it's got turmeric in it. And turmeric clears the cholesterol. Turmeric, ginger, and that. Me and my dad love corn. You like corn? Corn's good. I like me some corn too. Corn's pretty good. Sadly, some of the corn in the United States has been, well, you know what? I still eat a lot of corn. Even though some of it's genetically modified, I still eat it. It's okay. We're all going to die anyways. You might as well have some fun. Remember, the key is fasting. Remember, I've lost 100 pounds. So I lost 100 pounds eating like in a fasted state. Changed my life. Ow! The egg popped my eyeball. Anyways. Any other questions? So, I have a question for you guys. And this is really, really serious, something I'm curious about. When you guys wake up in the morning, what is the thing that makes you the most happy? What makes you super happy when you wake up in the morning? And keep in mind, if any of you guys are curious about how I lost 100 pounds, let me know. I'll also share that with you. Especially with a side of salt and eggs, those eggs you get like out of gas station. Good morning, Marcos. Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm sick. How is? Wait, how did you lose 100 pounder? Oh, well, ask me questions. I'll tell you how I did it. I lost 100 pounds. See this? I lost 100 pounds with a plan. I am a certified trainer in nutrition, so I had a little bit of knowledge. But what helped me lose weight and keep it off, keep in mind, guys, I'm almost 40 years old. So what has helped me was having a structured eating schedule. And I do a lot of body weight calisthenics, a lot of push-ups, a lot of pull-ups, a lot of sprinting. So instead of lifting a lot of weights, I try to lift my body weight more. And because I'm kind of bigger, I'm like 225 pounds at 6'4", my body's heavy enough. Sometimes you pops and my mom and eggs. It's so funny to listen to my peanut butter spoon. Well, you know. So yeah. So essentially, some of the tips that I did to lose 100 pounds, okay? I'll give you, if you're really curious, just put down below. Marcos, thanks for commenting, Marcos, on some of the music I've been playing. I really appreciate that. But I have a very simple strategy for how I lost my weight, okay? I do a restrictive eating. I don't do a 16-8. Oh, what's up, Joshua? Welcome to the chat, man. Well, with a name like the amazing, energetic Joshua, you better have a bunch of energy. Joshua, do you like pickle juice? Welcome to the chat. I was trying to tell people how I lost 100 pounds. And I did it not doing it the way people told me in the textbook. I listen to my body. I eat when I'm hungry. If I'm not hungry, I don't eat. I don't drink. I don't smoke. And I eat carbs every day. I eat carbs every day. And I eat, and basically, I live stress-free, best I can. But the biggest thing that made me help lose weight was starting doing calisthenics and then not eating a bunch of junk food all the time. But when I do want to eat junk food, I still eat it, but I typically do it after I've done a fasted period. So I'm a big believer in restrictive eating. Remember, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to get crazy huge. I'm just trying to be healthy. So, oh yeah, I got me a couple eggs now. Oh, these are gonna be good. This is the breakfast we're cooking right through here. Yeah, I drink pickle juice too. Oh, thanks, Marcos. Yeah, a lot of the music that I play, a lot of it's original, man. You know what's funny? I don't know how this works. Maybe you guys can explain this. Happy New Year. Maybe you guys can explain this to me. But when I play music, hi guys. When I play my music online, I do draw inspiration from other artists. But for me, I know this is going to sound crazy, but literally, I enjoy creating new music. I have a hard time copying other people's music. I want to learn from artists and see their techniques, but I like creating my own music. If I don't create my own music, I go kind of crazy. Happy New Year, Ashley Atkinson, Marcos. Thanks, guys. And yeah, I'm really serious about continue my calisthenics training. As you can see, I'm looking okay. I could look better, but I could also look worse. And I want to share with you guys, if you're curious about, you know, how to transform your body kind of like I did, well, I'm not selling you a program. I'm going to be on chat and talk to you how I did it. Just talk to me. Just come into the chat and talk to me, and I'll tell you how I did it. Just ask questions. It can be about nutrition. It can be about music. It can be about philosophy. All sorts of things we can talk about. Now I'm going to make these sandwiches. I'll show you these sandwiches I make. This is kind of my go-to meal. People laugh at me. Oh. Yeah, the reason the screen is loading is because the Wi-Fi out here, we're in the middle of the woods kind of, isn't the greatest. But I'm going to have a new Wi-Fi box that's going to be coming in soon, and it should be doing that. So I apologize for the loading. Yeah, everybody, I'm aware that there's a little bit of lag from time to time. It is what it is. But anyways, check this out. See this? So this is my favorite sandwich. So my favorite sandwich is egg, a little sausage and cheese. And then what I do, because I'm obsessed with pickles, I take my pickles, right? And then I put pickles on it like this. Because I love pickles. And I put my pickles on it like that. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. I know you're gonna say, ooh, that's gross, you're sticking your fingers in it. They're my pickles. I don't care, this jar of pickles is only gonna last me like 3 days. I like pickles. Then I take some mustard. I take brown mustard like that. And then maybe a little bit of barbecue sauce just right through here. Then I take these and I smash them down just like this. And that is my breakfast sandwiches. do you like this? Oh, my screen is lost. Your question was what? What's your question? Oh, chai tea? Yeah, I like chai. Chai is a good flavor. Chai has cloves in it. Yeah, I like cloves. I like chai, I like cloves. My palate definitely craves certain things. I like chai, I like cinnamon. I like a lot of food, man. There's really not much I won't eat. I like candy, I like ice cream, I like Oreo milkshakes. I like Oreo milkshakes. And I still eat an Oreo milkshake every week, and I'm still lean. Why? Because I fit it in my calories. But the key is, I do a bunch of full body workouts, guys. So if you come see my workouts, it's usually about an hour or two of nonstop dips, pull-ups, and then I do sprints on other days. So some days I focus on sprints, some days I focus on push-ups and pull-ups, and that's pretty much all I did, and work on core movements. And it really works, man. Your body, calisthenics is the answer. Anyways. What is this? Okay, not gonna lie, man, it does look fire. Yeah, it is pretty good, man. Now, I'm not Gordon Ramsay by any means, but I don't know, man. You tell me. That's a pretty good looking sandwich, ain't it? That's my breakfast sandwiches. See? Ooh-wee. See these? These are my breakfast sandwiches. So I have chickens in the backyard. I use my own eggs. And then I'm a big fan of probiotics. So like the pickles are gonna help with that. And now you're probably thinking I'm gonna eat it, but I'm not. That's not what I'm gonna do. Because this is what I'm gonna eat when I get back from the gym. Now, this is the key to all you people who wanna lose weight and look better. Do you want the secret? I'm gonna tell you the secret right here. But I'm gonna need you to give me a thumbs up. I'm not gonna eat that now. No, 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 no. That's what I'm gonna eat when I get back from the gym. Oh, I wanna eat it so bad, but I'm not. So what I'm gonna do is wrap these up just like that, right? I ain't gonna eat that before the gym. Now I'll also cook this over here. I made a curry dish right here. See that? That's another dish I made. Rice and curry, Whole Foods. No, because I'm about, well, let's think about this. Do you watch soccer? If so, I do not watch hardly any TV because, I don't know, I just don't watch a lot of TV. I don't play Roblox, I don't play video games. All that extra time I try to put in my music. So when you guys ask me, Chris, how do you come up with your original music? It's because I spend a lot of time where I don't play video games. I trade stocks, I work out, and I play music. And that's kind of all I do these days. So, I mean, I do work, obviously, and do stuff like that, but yeah. So, my pre-workout is pickle juice. You ready for it? Let me show you I'm going to show you my recipe. Okay, pre-workout. Before I train, I'm going to show you what I eat. You ready for it? Put this over here. Put this right here. Lots of water. I thought he was going to eat it. Well, what I do is I make a smoothie. Before I go to the gym, if I were to eat those bagels and I go to the gym and I start doing push-ups and pull-ups, I'm not gonna feel very good. So what I believe, I only eat like a big solid meal after I train, but I do a lot of calisthenics. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to take some V8 sugar, some fruit sugar. I'm gonna put that there, okay? That's V8. Then I'm going to take some collagen and some Isopure, and I'm going to make me a collagen and Isopure with some juice, a smoothie. And I'm gonna put beetroot powder, because beetroot is a vasodilator. Vasodilation is what you want when you begin to, remember, I'm not trying to go lift a bunch of weight. I'm probably gonna do, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred pull-ups, a few hundred pull-ups, a few hundred dips. And I do them in sets of 5 or 10. So I'll do like 5 pull-ups, 5 dips, 5 pull-ups, 5 dips. Then I might go run. To tell you the truth, half the time I don't even know what I'm gonna do in the gym when I get there. I just know I'm gonna do a bunch of pull-ups, a bunch of chin-ups, a bunch of core exercises. I'm probably gonna lift my legs up, do L-sits, and all I'm gonna do is focus on moving my body and controlling my body weight. If you control your body weight, you will start to look like an athlete. You'll start to look like a wrestler or a cross country. Now, I do take creatine. I'm a big believer in creatine. Creatine's important, right? So, then I'll take some of these organic greens, which are fermented. So I pretty much make a giant fruit and vegetable sugar smoothie with some Isopure. And then I take the collagen, because you guys ask me how I look so young. I'm almost 40 years old. Well, at almost 40 years old, the way I stay looking so good is I use the collagens. I'm a big believer in collagen, man. I'm a big believer in collagen peptides, dude. These collagen little peptides right here are really good. So, yeah. Then I'll take this. I'll take maybe one little thing of ice, just like that. That is my pre-workout. Most people eat too much before they train, and they don't eat enough after they train. My theory, remember I lost 100 pounds doing this. My theory is you want to stay hydrated, train in the gym hydrated, and then when you're done, you can put the nutrition in your body afterwards. That's a fart smoothie? Do you even lift? Yeah, I do a lot, dude. Yeah, do I even lift? Yeah, I do calisthenics, man. I'm 225 pounds at 6'4". I don't meal prep. I'm not a bodybuilder. I eat whatever I want, and I'm almost 40 years old. I don't take testosterone. I don't take peptides. I literally fast. Put antioxidant enriched food in my body, and I supplement with creatine. Yeah, you should use creatine for the cognitive benefit. I'm a musician, man. All you bodybuilders who are like, oh, a lot of people come and say, do you even lift? I'm a musician. I play piano. Like, I am an artist. I don't look bad for someone who's not trying to be like a bodybuilder. Like when I was younger, I was 300 pounds and I lost weight, and I can tell you, you will feel better if you lose weight. That has about 45 fruits and veggies, a bunch of beetroot, a bunch of creatine, and some pure isopure protein. That's pre-workout. Yummy. There we go. Thanks, man. I think I'm looking okay for about 40, right? I don't believe in meal prepping. I don't believe in just lifting heavy weight for no reason, guys. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. If you want to get in shape, start doing calisthenics. Also, guys, keep in mind, I have 3 herniated discs in my back. When I was in the Navy, I used to power lift. I've got 3 herniated discs. So, for me, it's pretty simple. Yo, what's up? So, all the guys who just lift heavy weights all the time, I'm telling you, man, that's not the way to do it. I've lost 100 pounds at almost 40, and if you want to look good, you know, a lot of people look good when they have their shirt on, and then they take their shirt off and they look like doo-doo. I don't really try that hard to look this good. I don't. I mean, I could look a lot better if I wanted to put more time, but I don't. I've created a system which involves basically fasting and calisthenics and then eating within a period of time and listening to your body. If you're not hungry, don't eat. And if you are hungry, eat. I know that sounds crazy, simple, but it is. What's up, Sunderland? Well, cool, yeah, come to the gym sometime, man. Oh, Sunderland, what? It's just lagging. If it says you got 50 subs and now it's not letting you do it, you're fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. And maybe it's going to take sometimes your subs may get banned. Sometimes your subs may get banned. There's a lot of reasons for that, but don't quit, Sunderland. You keep posting. And Sunderland, tag me in your post. You tag me in your post, man. Tag me in your post and I'll come in your video and say, hey, what's up, Sunderland? All right, there's that, there's that. Is this the one? I'm looking for my shirt. I had my good tank top. Where'd my good tank top go? Oh, is it in here? Whatever. Give me 1 second. I don't want to be naked on camera. Alrighty. There we go. What a beautiful day. What is it? I remind you of Justin Bieber. And if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. I miss you more than life. And if I can't be close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. You're the second person that says something about me and Justin Bieber. That's funny. Chris, do you have post notification? Yes. So Sunderland, if you put the at symbol, at, like let's say you did a post, like where you can go short and videos, put at My Music and Muscle, and then I'll see it in my thread. I'll come in and then that's how I go to you guys' channels. Tag me in a video or a post. Just put, hey, have a great day. Shout out to My Music and Muscle. Then when I see that, I like it, go to your channel. Then I'll comment and like on some of your videos. I will do that because that's both of us benefiting. Yep. Hey, Matt. Hi, Matthew. Yes, Sunderland, you do it just like that, but instead of doing it in the chat, you're going to do it in a post. When you go into your profile and you push the ad, there's going to be shorts, videos, post. The post is where your community is. Just go in there and say, hey guys, I'm getting ready to do my first lives. Shout out to at My Music and Muscle. Thanks. And I'll come in there and do that. And in the future, I thought about doing some collabs with you people too. Once the studio's set up, like anybody that's in here, I have this desire. I just have a desire to serve. I don't know why. I don't know. Don't know why I have a desire to serve, but I do. I'll settle for the ghost. By the way, guys, can you tell me if you like my shirt? Huh. Mr. Bread. Mr. Bread. Mr. Bread wants me to get my opinion on bread. Well, Mr. Bread, I have a feeling you may be a little bit biased towards bread. Cool. Sunderland, I'm going to see that when I'm done with the stream, and I'll go in there and check. My opinion on bread is this. Thanks, Marcos. Thanks for being a good moderator. Okay. Here's my opinion on bread. If you get real bread, like I use Dave's Killer Bagels, which are amazing. If you use real bread and you eat it, you're going to be fine. It's not what you eat, it's how much of what you eat. You know what I mean? Bread's fine. You guys like this shirt? Sometimes I show up to the gym wearing this shirt. Shout out, guys. Do y'all like this shirt? Is this a good shirt? Yes or no? Guys, guess, okay, chat, how much did I pay for this shirt? How much did I pay for this shirt? Okay. Guys in the chat, how much did Coach Chris pay for this shirt? And if I can't be close to you. $26 and less. Nope, I did not pay $26 for it. There you go, $5 at Goodwill. I tell you guys, I will shop at Goodwill until the day I die. No matter how much money I make, I like shopping at Goodwills. I always shop at Goodwills, dude. Hiya. Yeah. Well, I mean, people have laughed at me my whole life, but you know, when I first started trading stocks and doing stuff, it was like, by the way, Jocko is a very good brand. I've been using Jocko's Test Booster recently. I can tell you it's pretty good. It's not too bad. Oh, cool. Well, that's good. So here's the thing. My goal for all the parents who come into the chat, look, I'm a Navy veteran. I play original music, and my goal is to inspire the younger generation to believe in themselves, have a good attitude, and know that even though there's a lot of weird stuff on YouTube, there are good people online who genuinely care and want to see the younger generation flourish. And for all the parents out there, you know, the age category that I try to talk to is the younger group. I don't do that because I'm some sicko, because there are some crazy people online. I do it because I have a fear of the United States collapsing if we don't spread more positivity within the youth. So I attempt to do that through the YouTube. And I'm an international person right now that's kind of getting a following. So for all the parents, some of the stuff that I do talk about on this channel, I do my best not to get into too much religion because that's a touchy subject, but I want to express freedom of thought, no cognitive bias. If you don't know the answer, go look for the answer. Big believer in science. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm very close to God, but in my own form. But that being said, I try to share this with the younger generation because that's just what I feel like I'm kind of called to do. And yeah. Tell Henry he will be interested. Some of the chats came through kind of through. Happy New Year's to you. He's only young. He's here with me. Oh, Michael Burrows. Shout out to your young one. Do you know Cat's Eye? I do not. 100,000 USD. Oh, thank you. Can we get FL7 on time? Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, sir. Sir or ma'am, I served in the Navy for 10 years and I'm far from perfect. But let me tell you some things that I do believe. Don't drink or don't smoke, right? Do your best and remember that love and hate both have 4 letters. LOVEHATE. Now, that being said, the choice is in your hands. And it's easy to hate, but it's hard to love. One of the things I've known as I've grown in this world is it's really hard to love people even when they don't give it to you back. So it takes real strength. Real strength comes through love, man. No matter which way you slice it. It's just how it is. You're going to be in every one of my live chats? Hey, man, that's a great resolution. But in addition to coming to my live chats, make sure you do something for yourself. And if there's anything that I can do for you guys growing your channels, like I say, put at My Music and Muscle on a post. I will go in and like your videos. Just don't put any crazy, like, weird content that's, you know what I mean? Have a little bit of common sense type of thing. You know what I mean? I'll settle for the ghost of you. I miss you more than life. All right, let's get ready to get a workout in. Oh, by the way, parents in the chat, I've lost 100 pounds. So One of the things I also teach on the channel, I try to do music theory, original music. I try to do a live stream or post every day. Yes, Sunderland, I'm not a big car person myself, but you know, if you put a tag and you come to my chat, I will coming to your chat room, or not really the chat room. I'll come into your thread and I'll give you some comments and some thumbs ups on your videos, because remember, every time somebody posts and comments on your shorts and your videos, that's what you want. That's going to send a message to the algorithm to send more people your way. That's how the algorithm works. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're right. I tell you what, by popular request, I actually did that. You may not know this, but I put the hoodie on and then pushed the button. Throughout these streams, I'm always pushing this button, which is a live. And that live button saves a 49-second clip. And then later on, I go through those and I post those 49-second clips. And don't forget, we have our post-workout meal right here. Ooh, look at them sandwiches. Ooh, but we can't eat them yet. Nah, remember, I'm not gonna eat my big meal until after I do my workout. So, you gotta have self-discipline, guys. You gotta have some self-discipline. A little bit of discipline goes a long way. Apparently, I can't open my cup. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be fun. Somebody gave me this pre-workout that's supposed to give you a good pump. Guys, I'm not really big on lifting weights, but I do a bunch of push-ups and pull-ups. Really big believer in push-ups and pull-ups. People do not understand how strong you can get with just high reps push-ups and pull-ups. Here's your workout. Next time you go to the gym, if you can do 10 or 15 pull-ups, go to a pull-up bar and do 5 or 10 pull-ups every 30 or 45 seconds for 20 minutes. Try that. That's one of my workouts. Get the blood going. The good thing is when you do a bunch of push-ups and pull-ups, you're not only training to be stronger with endurance, but you're also training your circulatory system. Oh, I missed it. Yes, everybody make sure you subscribe to your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Yes, that is exactly the best thing that you can do this year to guarantee your success in whatever you want to do is to work on it. But the second best thing that you could do is like and subscribe to your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. That's exactly what you should do. As a matter of fact, I can't think of a better way to start your day than to like and comment to your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. I mean, can you think of a better way to start your day? I know I can't. I know I can't. I need my sunglasses though. That's for sure. I missed it, Sunderland, but whoever, let me see this, view this message, is gooning bad. I don't really know what that means. But on a side note, put it this way. Anything that you do to your body, okay? And I'll teach you something here. Anything that you do to your body, right, that makes you feel shameful, or how do I say this properly? The body needs self-control and discipline to function. If you don't use self-control or you don't use discipline, if you want to be a king of the world, and you can't conquer yourself, you got to conquer yourself before you can conquer a goal. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. It's hard. It's very hard in life. Life is very hard to be disciplined. I mean, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So change your perspective. Change your perspective. Be grateful for what you have. Do what you can. And always strive to make small improvements. Small improvements over time compound into big improvements. He said, I saw that. I saw discipline. Hypocrisies, 4 times base. Hypocrites. First I thought it was Hippocrates, which was the father of modern medicine. Hypocrites, yeah. Well, look, man, just understand this. When it comes to discipline, know you're going to fail. You're going to fail. I figured that's what it meant, because I've never heard that word before. But gooning, yeah, so here's the thing. I'm going to be on a serious note. Here's the thing. In my opinion, the best way to prevent yourself from anything is to have a lack of discipline. If a man or a woman doesn't have the discipline to not pleasure themselves in that way, you're probably lacking in other areas of your life. Here's a challenge for everyone for the new year. Remember, I got sober, and if you don't know, for my younger audience, when I was younger, I used to participate in some naughty things. Then I decided to stop doing those things and put that energy into other stuff. I'm checking on my chickens real quick. How much I deadlift? Well, before I had surgery, I could deadlift about 700. But I don't lift heavy weights anymore. I just do calisthenics. But when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, Eddie Hall was trying to set the deadlift record, and I was deadlifting in the United States Navy. It was fun while it lasted, but to be fair with you guys, the older you get, and everybody said this to me when I was younger, and I used to say, oh, that's bull crap, I'm gonna be different now. When you get older, do I drink beer? No, I do not drink. I do not drink, and I do not smoke. Not to say I can't. I could go drink and smoke if I wanted to, but here's the thing, man. When I'm with my peers outside and I'm out with them, they know I'm not going to drink or smoke. They know that. So it doesn't mean I'm a buzzkill. It just means I can go do stuff that doesn't require drinking and smoking to have fun. Like I can go to the gym, I can go play music, I can go trade stocks, go for a run. You have to have a form of discipline in order to succeed in life. My form of discipline may not be the same form of discipline as you. If drinking and smoking makes you happy, and you're like a husband or a daughter or a wife, and you work all day and you want to have a drink at the end of the day and that makes you feel good, by all means, I am not going to judge you. But for me, I was better when I did not drink or did not smoke. I was just better. No, possum. Watch out, possum. No, possum. All right. There we go. And we're back. All right, guys. I am getting ready to go to the gym. You guys can stay with me. You guys can stay with me until I go. Poisoning my body is my punishment. Well, if that's what you think, poisoning your body is your punishment, then my question would be, why do you think you need punishment, man? Poisoning your body is your punishment. What makes you think you need to be punished? I tell people, if you want to be really strong, try facing the world sober. It takes a lot to actually not participate in those things. If you knew somebody where you can get some to try to get indica strayed, it will relax muscles, stay away from Steven. Nah, I disagree. I know what the research says. I don't think indulging in cannabis in any way is good. Now, I'm not judging other people that do. And if somebody does something and it makes them feel good, that's great. But I don't believe that THC is very good for you. Every person I know that smokes a lot, their energy, their vibration is just off. Instead of smoking, I think sitting in the sunlight and meditating and focusing on movement will do more for the body. That's just my opinion. That doesn't mean that other people have different opinions. I'm only myself and what I've experienced in life. But I don't think smoking is good at all. It's just, I know there's a lot of research, this and that, but after traveling around the world and observing people and putting a lot of research into peer-reviewed studies, I think if people focused on sunlight, movement, they did something creative, I think they would do better than indulging in cannabis. What we got? Nah, dude, that's not cheesy at all. So whoever said working out is my drug, no, it is a drug, because when you work out, where am I going? Oh, I'm going to the gym. I have a gym at the house, but I decided that I wanted to go up to the gym, and I'm going to do a bunch of push-ups and pull-ups today. So my body's sore, but I'm still going to do it because I try to do something physical every day. Hey, that's fine, man, if that's what you want to do. I just don't think it's very good. Like, here's the thing. Why drink or smoke at all? To me, instead of doing that, I would rather go play music. But everybody's got their thing. Like, I don't believe... I've read the research in the peer-reviewed journals from the University of Pittsburgh. I understand nicotine is neuroregenerative, and I get it. But I'm telling you, man, if you don't drink and you don't smoke, you get sunlight and you move your body, you will feel better. That's just what I believe. Now, this is coming from someone who is now sober, and I can tell you my experience. It's like this. Life is like a vibration. And if you're really low, then yeah, you could use some substances to maybe get your vibration. But imagine where you can get that same feeling of euphoria without the alcohol or the weed or whatever. If you can create that feeling in your body without drugs, imagine that. Can you even imagine how you would feel? I can. Anyways, that's my opinion. Marcos, you're funny. Marcos, well, I won't lie. I do enjoy how I look, but I've also been training for 2 decades, you know. So me looking at myself in the mirror sometimes, I see myself and I say, man, you're looking a lot better than like when I was younger, I got bullied a lot. I got beat up a lot. People used to jump me, My mother was very young. They used to shove me in lockers. I was really big into science and music and stuff. I was a kind of a good athlete, but I wasn't very aggressive. And then they put me on the football field and I started tackling, and all the people who made fun of me, I used to just pin them into the ground. He said, I work out because my wife's much better looking than me. Hey, man. Your wife loves you because you're a provider and you provide something that she doesn't get from other people. Remember that. Physical attraction is important, but a lot of physical attraction comes from lust. Even the Bible, which, to get into it, you guys know how I feel about religion. I don't really conform to any religion, but I'm a big believer in God. Even the Bible says there's 3 types of love: agape, phileos, and eros, which is brotherly, godly, and desire, if you will. And I'll tell you this, as a man myself, the hardest thing that I have ever tried to overcome is indeed lust. Getting rid of drugs was fine. Getting rid of alcohol was fine. Sloth, I've never really been lazy. I've always worked. But the hardest thing for me to conquer was my desire, because I love women. I think most men can appreciate that. So I actually took an oath to go celibate for the entire year of 2026. So if you want to know what I'm doing for my discipline, I'm going completely celibate for at least a year. 2026 is my year of celibacy, and I'm going to be curious to see how that transforms. It's just so funny though. He said, Devil Dog said, I work out because my wife is much better looking than me. Dude, that's so funny. He's like, man, baby, if I don't stay, I better stay looking good because you're so beautiful. I don't want you to leave me. You're already 3 levels above me. I don't know what I'd do without you, baby. So I'm going to do some push-ups. Oh, that's funny. Do I watch One Piece? No, I don't watch TV, man. I don't have time to watch TV. The time I spend watching that I would spend watching TV, I make streams. And the time that I would be doing other stuff, I make music. And then the time I would be doing other stuff, I trade stocks. So between making my own music, selling insurance, trading stocks, streaming, are you secretly a black man? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know this, race does not exist. There is more, if you look at biology, race does not exist. There's bigger differences in the humans between their height than there is the pigment of their skin. So I think we all come from Africa. It seems like the origin of life was somewhere in Africa. So maybe deep down inside, we're all black men. We're all white men. We're all, and that's just not, I don't know. I do know people tell me I have Asperger's. They say I'm on the spectrum. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it is. Well, so the reason I'm doing celibacy is because, to put it short, I've lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to create music, and I'm trying to cut every area of my life that's not focused to discipline. Now, I find myself always desiring the opposite sex, such as women sometimes. So because of that, to cut that in the butt, I have decided to do what Nikola Tesla talked about this, Isaac Newton talked about this, Elon Musk talks about this, Benjamin Franklin talks about this, George Washington talked about this. all leaders, and by the way, guys, I'm going down a country road, so it's going to be a little bit weird. The signal should be back. What is this? Neurodivergent on the spectrum as well. Yeah, neurodivergent. Some people have called me neurodivergent. I don't really know what that means. So, what I do know is, this is what I know. Discipline is important. Not losing yourself is important. And creating something new, creating something into the world is very important. What is the thing up here? Marco said, even if it's better looking, you got a universe. Yeah. You know, in my experience, men, women, everybody's different. But if you are just yourself and you have something to provide to someone, you know, that's as simple as what it is for attraction. Like for myself, I know I'm not ugly. Thank God that I was blessed with somewhat genetics that look okay. But you got to think, guys, I spend a lot of time not being stressed out, no drinking, no smoking. I go to the gym. Oh, okay. Well, good. So instead of calling myself retarded, I can call myself neurodivergent. To be fair, my aunt had Down syndrome, and I come from a lineage where my great-grandfather was very intelligent, but his sister had Down syndrome, and I know that that gene is in my family, and I think I've been tested. I have a high aptitude for science and math, but I'm also low aptitudes like a child in other ways. So for whatever reason, when I was younger, I had a very traumatizing childhood. So some of those pathways didn't connect in my brain when you're in a pre-operational state of mind, because my mother was 15 years old when she had me. So my mother was 15 years old when she had me, and she tried to abort me. And then last minute, they found out that she was too young. So I was supposed to be aborted. And, you know, it is what it is. I don't blame my mother. I mean, if I was 15 years old and was going to have a kid, geez, I'm almost 40 years old. I couldn't imagine having a kid at my age. Geez, can you even imagine that? Anyways. So, yeah, celibacy can boost your testosterone, kinda. I think it does. But more importantly than boosting your testosterone, I want you to think about this concept for anyone who's in the chat. When you don't release your energy, right, that energy gets recycled into your body. And then you can do stuff with that energy. Most people waste their energy. I don't think you should ever release your energy unless your desire is to procreate. So, yeah. When I was in Japan, my nickname was Wukong. No, I lived in Japan for 3 years. My nickname in Japan was Wukong. You're very welcome. Oh, Devil Dog, were you in the Navy or Marines? Okinawa? I was in Yokosuka. I was in Yokosuka when I was serving. Duitashimasu gozaimasu kudasai. Duitashimasu gozaimasu kudasai. Nani? Wee. Yeah, Japan was fun, dude. I actually would live in the Asian Pacific. I like Japan, man. The most accepting people I've ever met in my life were in Japan. I played ping pong, I ate curry, I went on a bunch of dates. At that time, I was single, so, you know, when in Rome. Went from that to now being celibate. Funny how life works, right? Anyways, guys, I'm about to get in here and knock this workout in, so let me get into the zone. I can't really stream when I work out because it just kind of messes with me unless I'm going to do a home workout. But thank you guys for coming in to chat. God bless you all. And let's see, have a good workout. I have a younger brother who is in the Army right now, and I have an older brother who is a veteran Marine, but he says what a Marine, what's a Marine? Oh yeah, once a Marine, always a Marine, of course. Yeah, I have friends that are Marines. Hey, Marcos, next time you see your brother, you want to tell him something that'll make him laugh? And this will be the last thing. I love Thailand even more. Maybe. Okinawa. My experience was pretty good in Japan. But yeah, I've heard Thailand. I've actually never been to Thailand. Have a good workout, Devil Dog. Thank you. Marcos, if you're still in the chat, you want to tell something to your brother that'll make him laugh? Marine. It's Marines arrive riding in Navy equipment. Marine. Now, the Marines are their own branch, but they do fall under the Navy. But Marines arrive riding in Navy equipment. Marine. For the record, when we played flag football, I was always on the Marines team. The Marines always picked me up for sport, but when it came to other stuff, I was always on the Navy. So I play both sides. Your boys kind of got to win. Me, I want to be on the winning team. I ain't about that life of losing. All right, guys. God bless you. I'll see you next time.